Well, let's see if that trade agreement has affected the livestock market. We go to the live cattle market here first. And yeah, we're on the higher side. Now, we were pushing this market a little bit higher early on, just about an hour and a half ago. And right now, the October live cattle are up 85 at 102.97. December is up 105 at 108.47. February up 70 at 114.65. Feeder cattle market a little bit stronger. October up 65 at 142.30. The November up 85 at 140.105. The January up 95. The December hogs up $1.93 at 71.03. The February up 160 at 77.53. Brian Hoops is here with us, Midwest Market Solutions. Brian, I want to get your thoughts and your reaction to the markets and how they're responding to this most recent news here.
Well, we're not seeing a big reaction in a lot of these markets in here. Cattle are seeing a pretty strong reaction. Hog market seeing some big movements as well. And, the only commodities did not get the treatment are U.S. dairy products and rice. And, that would be, this deal is big. It's needed since Japan is a large importer of wheat and beef and pork. And you can see, those markets are having the most positive reaction to what was announced with the U.S. and China and Japan.
What do you think the trade will be looking as they get through some of the details on this? Does this basically get us back in line with where we would have been had we signed the Trans-Pacific Partnership?
Yeah, I think it kind of levels that playing field out, and it gets us back exactly as you mentioned, back to where we were, and so it keeps U.S. ag products flowing to Japan. It keeps that important balance between the U.S. and trade partners with Japan, and it's probably going to be seen as an important trade accomplishment for President Trump and his administration. And of course, if we can get something done with China, that would really solidify another important piece to the trade negotiations.
How much of this do you think was already built into the market?
Well, it's hard to tell. The corn and soybeans really aren't rallying too much like they had already anticipated this, but the cattle market and pork are the ones that are really starting to rally. And quite frankly, we need this type of an agreement because we have an abundance of supplies of beef, of hogs. The hog and pig report that's coming out on Friday expected to show the largest on-feed supplies since 1943, and so we've got an abundance of supply that we just need to work through, and having a trade agreement like this and maybe some other ones down the road will certainly go a long way in reaching that trade that we need to get our exports back on track.
Absolutely, Brian. Thank you very much for jumping in here and giving us your take on this. Brian Hoops with Midwest Market Solutions. He's based in Springfield, Missouri. More reaction to this signed agreement, this breaking news.
Yeah, it looks like the market's slowly digesting what's happening, and we're getting more details moment by moment. So we'll share more of those with you coming up.